Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome to All Things Delicious. Today on Brave Belly, I'm trying all the flavors of the whey protein from Bsn Nutrition. Now I have 10 flavors here, they have a lot more, so it's gonna be a two-part series. I'm sparing you guys a long episode, it's gonna be long anyway, so buckle in and let's get the show on the road. Okay, so the flavors that I have all the classics, I have all the Cold Stones, and I have all their newest flavors. The newest ones are the blueberry pancake. We have the fruity cereal. We have, what was the third one? I don't know, these are falling off the table. The cinnamon toaster pastry, look how awesome that looks. We have their classics, of course, the chocolate, the strawberry milkshake. I have the vanilla, and I have their cookies and cream. Yeah, there's a lot here, it's covering me. Okay, we have all the Cold Stone flavors. We have cookie donut, you want some? Cookie don't you want some? Whatever that is. We have mint chocolate chip. We have German chocolate kaka or something like that. Seriously, German chocolate kake. Okay, it's German, guys. Give me a break. And last but certainly not least, the birthday cake remix. Okay, so they also make isolates. We're not gonna do this right now. That's gonna be the part 2 series, guys. So make sure you subscribe. And if you like this video, if you guys are interested in videos and reviews on proteins, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, please follow me. Anyway, let's get it going. So we're gonna start with all the regular flavors. So I did get sample packets from Mr. Olympia this year. It was in Orlando. So I got the vanillas. We're gonna do the samples first because I am trying to save some money. And let's go. So I just did a leg workout. This is my post-workout protein shakes. Definitely gonna get my proteins in for the day. All right, so let me read you a little bit. This is the Syntha 6, 22 grams of proteins, 190 calories, 22 grams of protein, carbs 15 grams, fats 5 grams. So I just remember that Bsn, first of all, Bsn has been around for ages, so they're like definitely one of the big boy brands. They're definitely known for being very decadent and delicious. So I can't wait to try all of these. And so yeah, they do have a lot of ingredients. It has milk, soy, so yeah, a long list of ingredients. So usually a lot of people like to stick to less ingredients because they want it super healthy. And some people want it to taste delicious, especially a lot of younger kids that are trying to put on size. They don't care how healthy it is, they just want it to taste good, and I respect that. I'm at that point in my life, despite not being a young kid, I just want my supplements to taste delicious. All right, the vanilla one going down. First flavor. Guys, I suggest you stay around for all the flavors because the one you're looking forward to might not be that great. And the one that you would never expect could be that one that's amazing. So stick around. All right, the vanilla looks very like vanilla-y. It's not white, it's a little creamy. Smells almost like those ready to drink proteins that are vanilla that are like in gas stations. So it's kind of like decadent in its smell. Almost like a light vanilla ice cream. Oh yeah, very like creamy. That's the first flavor I get, is like that creaminess that jumps out at me. A very decadent vanilla. Now, would I say it's the best vanilla I ever had? It might be up there. I don't love vanilla. Vanilla's too bland, but this would definitely be decadent to mix like with bananas in a blender, you know? You know what? For a vanilla, it actually might be one of my favorite flavors. Now, it doesn't have the strongest of smells, but the taste is, like I said, very decadent, very rich, very delicious. For vanilla, definitely up there. I'd say it's like an 8 or a 9. And I shouldn't be drinking the whole glass because I have so many to go through. But honestly, I haven't eaten. I did have a small little baby meal before I did legs today. I did a leg training. And so I'm starving. Anyway, let's keep going. Less talking, more drinking. Okay, we're jumping into strawberry. Strawberry milkshake. Looks very nice. Their packaging, their presentation is phenomenal. Very classic. It's always been red with the black top over here. Now I did drink Bsn over a decade ago, but not often because they were more on the expensive side. And then also I was such like a hardcore freak about like fitness and putting on size that I would spend so much money. So I kind of like stick to the brands that are cheaper. And also I wanted to avoid as much calories as I can. Now I don't care. Now it's not as important to me. Because look, 1 scoop is 200 calories. That's more than your typical whey. And it's only 22 grams of protein. I used to be a psycho and like try to get 25 minimum. But anyway, here we go. So it's a white color, which is weird for strawberry. So they didn't add any, colors in there, but it smells like freaking the strawberry milk, legit strawberry milk, like the Nesquik. Is that what it is? Yeah, it's Nesquik strawberry milk. So it smells super like appealing, not like your typical protein shake. Okay, it's more decadent in smell at least. Let's see how the taste is. And so yeah, if you guys want to check out all the details, there's so much information about protein. All of them are completely different. I suggest you go on their website. Like I said, it's Bsn Nutrition, so you can get all the important nutrition facts if they're important to you. Like I said, this is just a taste test because there's only so much I could do on camera. Keep it exciting. All right, so the strawberry milkshake going down. All right, should suffice. Nice, we got a light pink color, not too intense, just slightly on the pink side. Oh yeah, it smells literally like the strawberry milk that you buy in like a gas station or something, the little ready to drink ones, the Nesquiks. Okay, the taste tastes just like Nesquik. However, it's not as rich and decadent as a normal strawberry milkshake. It's toned down. I'd say it's about 40% or even 50% less than a Nesquik, but it is that same flavor. That's the important part. Doesn't taste like chemicals at all, just like the previous one, no chemical aftertaste. Hence the 200 calories, they put a lot of stuff in there to make it delicious. Makes sense. Guys, so far so good. Definitely an 8. I'll give this one an 8. Let's give the previous one an 8.5. For vanilla, it's probably one of my favorite. For strawberry, this is probably one of my favorite too. But it's not as like decadent, I feel like. All right, guys, second cup. I'm not even trying to show off or anything. I'm literally starving. Let's set that off to the side. Let's set these vanilla packets off to the side. Now, I must say, they only had vanilla samples at Mr. Olympia, which kind of weak. Like, I wish they had them in every flavor. I feel like a lot of companies do that. They want you to like taste one and then buy the rest. I mean, what are they scared of? That you won't like it? Come on now. All right, so we're still sticking to the regular flavors. Regular, I just mean like your basic. Okay, so Neapolitan, we have the chocolate milkshake. Now, I remember the chocolate milkshake over a decade ago was the most memorable one. It was so rich and delicious, and I don't like chocolate at all. Like usually, I like milk chocolate, but overall when I buy protein, I'm never reaching for like a chocolate protein. It's always got to be like something more decadent. Usually something that's like a peanut butter or a cookies and cream, something like that. Same thing when I buy ice cream, I never just get a scoop of like chocolate ice cream. That's too old school and basic. There's so many flavors now that are all mixed. For instance, pistachio. My favorite, I think, is rum raisin, like a good rum raisin from Stewart's. If you guys ever heard of Stewart's, the store, it's a store in very big in like upstate New York. Leave it down in the comments if you've ever been to Stewart's. Okay, so now with this one, you smell the rich chocolate. It literally smells like a Nesquik freaking chocolate, like literally like the powder. However, I must say, I gotta give them a ding. This freaking scooper is literally the deepest. My whole hand is in there, all right? Yeah, she's going in deep. And I mean, this is literally the deepest I've ever had to dig for a scooper, guys. Look, it's all over my hand, getting messy everywhere, but it is what it is. This one has less calories than the previous one. It's only 190. And I mean, I say only, but that's not that little. Where did I put the top to this? I don't know. I'll just set this aside. Okay. Yeah, I guess same thing. 22 grams of protein. Blah blah blah. Oh, there goes the top. All right, guys, be patient with me. There's a lot I gotta do. All right, chocolate milkshake. Protein powder absolutely everywhere. Now I'm eyeballing the water, you know, and that's simply because that's what I normally do. I'm not gonna like measure everything, you know, that's just ridiculous. So take that for what it's worth. Keep it in mind if that matters to you. And those who've been watching my channel and the other reviews that I've did on proteins know that I do water because it's like the baseline. Plus, these are already so high in calories compared to other proteins. I'm not trying to like get fat just from drinking protein, so I avoid that. Just imagine how rich this is with actual milk. So far, I must say, for like the basic flavors, this brand makes the most decadent and delicious. So far, okay? We don't know, we can't jump to conclusions yet. We shall see. Okay, so this is the chocolate milkshake. Doesn't smell spectacular, just it smells like chocolate, but not like this rich, sweet, delicious chocolate. Just a light chocolate smell, let's go. There we go again, very good. Almost like melted ice cream. Like I said, I don't even love chocolate, and this is delicious. It's like a milk chocolate, okay? Okay, so far, my favorite is the vanilla, which is weird because I never thought I'd like vanilla. That's how good it is. The strawberry milkshake, so bomb. It's almost a tie with the vanilla, I'd say. And this is definitely third place. I'm not so much of a chocolate head. Nonetheless, it's still good. Definitely recommend any of those three if you're into those like basic type flavors. All right, guys, keep going. I'm gonna keep going. Yeah, that should suffice. And so now, as part of their like basic one, it's cookies and cream. It's not really basic. Now there are flavors that I don't have, like the banana, for instance. The reason being, it's not available. It's literally not available anywhere. Any store that I've been to, it's not available online. So you guys got to take that for what it's worth. A lot of these brands, what they do is they'll do a huge batch, distribute it, and then I guess, you know, if the demand is high, they'll remake the batch or just wait to remake the batch. So whatever I don't have, you can't get it either. Trust me. Okay, maybe down the line when it comes available, I'll put it in a part 3 series. Okay, so cookies and cream. Doesn't smell like much, maybe a little. No, I can't say it smells like anything. So out of the ones that I've tried before, this one smells like the least of what it's supposed to be. And it has little bits in it. Hopefully the camera could pick it up. It's very slight, small little bits, so they're not gonna be crunchy. I doubt that they will. I don't know if you guys saw that. And yeah, I use heaping scoops. That's how I do it. I like to get as much as I can. I like a lot of flavor in my proteins. Whoops. Wow, I'm gonna have a lot of vacuuming after this. All right, so like I said, this is the Syntha 6. It's their ultra premium protein matrix, whatever that means. It's all like their blends, I believe. Let's see, protein matrix comprised of whey protein concentrate, calcium caseinate, milk protein isolate, hydrolyzed whey protein concentrate, whey protein isolate, micellar casein, polydextrose creamer. The creamer is made out of sunflower oil, corn syrup solid, sodium, caseinate, mono, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot going on in here, and some might be discouraged from that, like, oh, all that stuff that's unhealthy. Dude, whatever, then don't get it. They have isolates that I will be reviewing in my part 2. I like delicious, and so far, I'll drink this anytime. Especially if you think about, you could make like ice creams out of this and like that Ninja, what is it? That Ninja eye creamer or something. I'm gonna order that to make ice cream. It looks good, at least online. Like I've seen people make ice cream out of protein and it looks bomb. All right, so let's go. This is their cookies and cream. Okay, yep, you see the bits. It looks definitely creamy, doesn't have a white color, it has like that cream color. You see all the bits on the bottom. This almost has like a light coconut aftertaste. And wow, I have to drink the whole cup because all the bits are on the bottom, so I'm not getting too many of the bits. But I must say they're trying to synthesize like that cream inside like a Oreo cookie. And so it might be there, but it's not, it's nothing spectacular. Let me see this, all the bits are going down right now. So you do have like one slight crunch, not a lot. And I must say, for cookies and cream, I'm not gonna really compare it to anything else, but I must say, out of all the flavors so far, I like this one the least, okay? Because I just get like this creamy flavor, okay? If somebody blindfolded me, I wouldn't know this is cookies and cream. It's more of the cream, less of the cookie. A lot less of the cookie. So out of all of them so far, I don't really recommend this. It's definitely decadent. There's no aftertaste. There's actually nothing wrong with it. It's just not as delicious as the others, in my personal opinion. Yeah, and with saying that, this is all my opinion. Remember, this is very relative. Everybody has different taste. In some of my videos, people comment like, what? This guy's crazy. How does that not taste good? That's like the best brand. Because it doesn't taste good to me. And if it doesn't taste good to me, I'm not going to lie. There are a number of reviewers online that'll get like 1 or 2 different proteins and review it. And they're always like, so delicious. Yeah. That's not my style. I like to keep it real. I'm just always been an honest person. And so... yeah, so far so good. All right, so what are we doing? Are we doing their newest flavors or are we doing the Cold Stone? I think let's stick to their newest flavors. We're gonna leave the Cold Stone for last. So what are we doing first? All right, let's do the fruity cereal. So I'm super excited about this one. Very excited about. Oh, just another thing. I've never tried any of these flavors right here. The only ones that I've tried previously, like over a decade ago, is like the chocolate and the strawberry and the vanilla. So this is all new to me, guys. So we're experiencing this for the first time. So we have the fruity cereal. The artwork looks nice and appealing. And so 200 calories, so up there again, 22 grams of protein. All these are 22 grams. And so a lot of brands are doing this fruity cereal deal here. Some of them have a chemical aftertaste. Actually, most of them do. So yeah, this has definitely like become popular as a flavor. Doesn't smell like any fruity cereal at all. Doesn't smell like cereal. Doesn't have like a fruity brightness to it. Nothing. Just a powder, which maybe they're avoiding like more ingredients as far as the smell, you know, fragrances. So it just looks like slightly pink in color. The camera probably can't pick it up. Sorry guys, I didn't get too close with that. I don't know if you could see, but I mean it's very, very lightly colored pink. Not too much. Not intense. All right, so this is their fruity cereal. Oh wow, now it smells like fruity cereal. It's not like super intense, but it does smell like if you open Fruit Loops. Now, I must admit, I probably watered this one down a little much. No chemical aftertaste. What I'm gonna do is give it another scoop, okay? To make it fair, to make it richer. Because it definitely seems a little light on the flavor, and I want to give it a fair shake, you know? I'm gonna give it 2 scoops, keep it 100. Yeah, these things happen, you know? Sometimes when you're at home and you're just making protein, sometimes you water it down too much by mistake. And so yeah, keeping it real, like I said. So now we got 2 scoops for this one because a little too much water. The aftertaste for this one seems a little weird. Like I said, it does taste like Fruity Pebbles, or not Fruity Pebbles, sorry, Fruit Loops, because it's called fruity cereal. Yeah, definitely Fruit Loops. Shake it a little more, got that powder up top. Okay. Oh yeah, a little more pink, definitely. And it's a little thicker, you could tell. All right, guys, fruity cereal. Tastes a lot like fruity cereal. Not my favorite though. I'm gonna admit, this one tastes slightly synthetic in my opinion. Definitely now you could taste like that this is a protein powder and not just like a delicious, like, you know, like a rich, creamy drink. No, this is, you're drinking protein. Not my favorite. Compared to other, like, you know, fruity cereal ones, it's definitely up there. I would say it's like top 3. It tastes a lot like Fruit Loops, a lot. It really does. But something about it is not like strong with flavor. It's hard to explain. It's not, I guess it's not as sweet as cereal, and that's what you're expecting with this flavor. So it's just like a light fruity cereal. From a 1 to 10, I'll give this like a 6. So a quick overview where we're at so far. In my personal opinion, the Neapolitan flavors, AKA the strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate, are phenomenal. The cookies and cream is okay. I don't think it tastes much like cookies and cream, but it is delicious. And the Fruit Loops cereal, or just the Fruit Loops flavor. It's okay. I feel like it's a novelty flavor. It does taste like the cereal, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not crazy about drinking like a cereal flavor. Much rather eat the cereal. Moving on. So the next of their newest flavors, we're gonna do the blueberry pancake. Let's see if it's as good as it looks on the photo. It definitely does. 200 calories on this one. Like most of them. Now remember, I'm gonna do their second series, which is their isolates and their Syntha 6 Edge. Okay, basically it's very similar to this, but it's less calories and less fat. So that's why I didn't do them, or I'm not gonna do them at this point, because usually when it's a lot less calories, lot less fat, lot less carbs, it doesn't taste as delicious. So it wouldn't be fair. So if you guys are interested in seeing that video, make sure to subscribe and wait on it, okay? I'm not gonna make it tomorrow. I'm not gonna make it this weekend. You know, give me some time. This is not cheap. This ain't cheap, that's for certain. All right, smells strongly of a blueberry, like a fruity blueberry. It is a little like bright, like a fruit would be. Okay. Hopefully I didn't add too much water. Just a quick shake. All right, that should suffice. And yeah, oh yeah, strong blueberry. Almost like a blueberry ice cream if you guys ever tried that. Oh, and the color is absolutely beautiful. So I love like blueberry and peanut butter, ideally. I love when my shakes or protein powders look like this. For some reason, it just seems very appealing to me personally. Look how nice that looks. Smells wonderful. Wow, so delicious. Now, I must say, I'm not getting any pancake whatsoever. It just tastes like a very rich and delicious blueberry, okay, like a creamy blueberry. It tastes like blended whey protein, like a vanilla whey protein with blueberries in it. That's what it really tastes like. It's really good, so much so that I think this is my favorite one so far. Give this like a 9.5, if not a 10. It's delicious. Now, wow. I almost look at the bottom. You see that you see the blue? So they definitely use like coloring in there. And like I said, I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm expecting this to taste absolutely delicious. Almost like if I'm getting a shake, you know? And so, with that being said, you know, perhaps it's not the most healthiest of proteins from all the proteins that are available. That's why I like to review a lot of different brands. In particular, one that comes to mind is PEScience. I've never been like absolutely astonished by how delicious their flavors are, but they use very, you know, considerably less amount of ingredients. And so that's what I expect, okay? So wow, this one is bomb. So if anybody asks me, you know, they want something different, something other than strawberry or vanilla or chocolate, I definitely say this one is bomb. But just remember, it's nothing like nothing like pancakes. Just a delicious blueberry and vanilla mix kind of. Wow to that one. I'm gonna set that aside. And their last of the newest ones before we get into the Cold Stone is their cinnamon toaster pastries. Okay, I must say I've absolutely never liked Pop-Tarts. To me, Pop-Tarts are like one of the most disgusting snacks you could ever eat. Just doesn't taste good to me at all. Tastes very cheap. Almost smells like when I smell the outside, not the frosting on top, but like the underside where it's just like the outer coating, the bread, if you will. To me, it smells dusty, like super cheap. Almost smells like 99-cent store snacks, like just dusty and low in flavor, not a lot of filling. I always hated Pop-Tarts, so I know I'm different because Pop-Tarts are very popular here in America, but just not my thing. Okay, smells straight up like cinnamon. Okay, like a good cinnamon, like almost like a cinnamon donut, all right? Or a little bit, it reminds me a little bit of like an apple fritter. Not that it smells like apple, but it has, they must add some of that cinnamon to apple fritter, I think, to bring out more flavor. I could be wrong, but that's what it smells like. Smells like a donut. Or maybe like a maple donut, kind of just like a sweet smell with some cinnamon. Ugh, I can't get this closed because I opened it wrong. I left the plastic. I'll do that later. Anyway, that's how it looks. Again, the graphics are very appealing, the artwork. I wonder if they do all their art and stuff in-house. A lot of these bigger brands, they do all their artwork in-house. Like literally half of the company is just like advertising, and they'll have its own department. And that makes sense because a lot of sales come from good advertising. So all the artwork, all the visuals, all the merch, it's like its own office in the building. Sometimes they hire a different company. Anyway, cinnamon toaster. Cinnamon what? Yeah, cinnamon toaster pastry, aka bootleg Pop-Tart. All right. Smells just a tad like cinnamon, not overbearing. Like if you mixed vanilla protein with just a little bit cinnamon. That's what it smells like. Let's see, going in. Wow, it's actually delicious. Wow, it really, guys, this literally tastes like the picture. I'm so surprised. It does have like this aftertaste of like some kind of pastry, like almost a old-fashioned donut. You know how like an old-fashioned donut just tastes like a sweet bread almost? That's what this tastes like, with a little touch of cinnamon, not overbearing. Guys, you heard it here first. This tastes better than the Ghost Cinnabon, 100%. I recommend you guys try this. In my personal opinion, a lot of people love it, or they saw my reviews. Guys, if you like these reviews, I'm gonna leave a link down below in the description of like the Ghost reviews. I have all the Ghost proteins that I reviewed, PEScience, DYMATIZE, amongst a few others. So I'm gonna leave the link. But anyway, as I was saying, the Ghost Cinnabon, people swear by it. I don't think it's good at all. And some people are like, well, try it with milk, it's better. I did try it with milk. It's barely any better. Everything's gonna taste slightly better with milk, but it's not gonna turn something that's crap into something that's phenomenal. So anyway, this tastes better. If you're looking for like a cinnamon, like a savory kind of flavor, that like almost they're both in the pastry, cinnamon pastry, like genre, if you will. This tastes a million times better, in my opinion. Now, mind you, this would taste even more rich with milk. Wow, this is definitely a 10. So I would say the blueberry pancake and this is a toss-up, depends on which flavors you like. Personally, I would buy both. That way I'm not drinking cinnamon or just blueberry day in, day out. You could switch it up. Wow, I'm blown away. I think these are my two favorite flavors so far. I thought I'd love the classics, which I absolutely do, but this threw me for a curve. This is even better, okay? A lot better. Pleasantly surprised. That's what I gotta say. All right, guys, moving on. The Cold Stone. So they are spending quite a amount of money probably to use this name okay, for their marketing. I think this is the first brand that ever jumped out at me as far as co-branding. And it's the Bsn and the Cold Stone. So I don't know which one. So we have the mint chocolate chip, we have the birthday cake remix, we have the German chocolate cake or whatever, and then the cookie donut. So we're gonna go with something that a lot of people are familiar. We're gonna do the birthday cake remix. It probably just tastes like birthday cake, right? Well, we're gonna find out. This one's gonna need a tad bit more water. Try to caveman it. Gotta make sure I take it all off. Got it. All right. All right, this one is nice. It has the scooper up top. What a treat. And also, I see little bits, what looks like sprinkles. I don't know if the camera's gonna pick it up. You see them little sprinkles? It's always nice. Just adds a little depth. Smells like absolutely nothing I could pinpoint. Just like a protein powder. It's not strong in vanilla. Maybe that at most, like a 1% smell of vanilla. But you wouldn't know that if you didn't know this is a birthday cake. And it's nice how they did the graphics. It's called Birthday Cake Remix, but really it looks like just like ice cream with whipped cream sprinkles and some chocolate syrup. So we'll see which one of these flavors really stands out. We'll see if it looks like the photo. What do you guys think? Okay, it doesn't look like anything, ridiculous, doesn't jump out at me. Just like a creamy color with all the sprinkles on the bottom. This tastes like a creamy vanilla, almost like a whipped cream. Yeah, I would say it's like, I don't know, if you maybe blended milk with whipped cream together, like in a blender, so there's no weird texture, just one solid liquid. I would say that's close to the flavor. I wouldn't say it's not crazy sweet at all. It's like think of a whipped cream that's a 0-calorie whipped cream, but doesn't taste like any chemicals. That's what I would say this is like. And I must say, I don't want to be overwhelmed with all these protein flavors, but I got to drink this to the bottom because I want to see about those sprinkles. I want to see what it tastes like, the vibe. So there's like a minute little baby crunch, nothing substantial. It just adds a little depth. Like I said, this one is very mid. There's nothing crazy about this. I give this one like a 5 on its best day. I wouldn't go lower only because there's no chemical taste. There's nothing like terrible about it. Just not good, okay? Plain and simple, just not good. It's just like mid, it's okay. So I wouldn't be like, oh, run and get this one. Not at all. Skip it, as a matter of fact, all right? Keeping it real. Now I'm sure these brands, another thing, I'm not affiliated at all with any of these companies. I'm sure they don't even like me just for how real I keep it. They want me to say I love every single one and everyone keeps getting better, but that's just not the case. So yeah, so now we're gonna try the German chocolate cake. I can't read that, all right? I'm sorry, maybe you guys could tell me what that it's German chocolate cake, I guess, right? But then the photo has little sprinkles of coconut flakes and peanut butter, and it looks like some kind of chocolate brownie on it. I don't really go to Cold Stone, to be honest with you. There's a Cold Stone by my house, and the few times that I go, All the employees tell me a lot of people get high, they get smoked out, and then they go there for munchies, which makes a lot of sense. But for me, I don't know. I go to Twisty Treat. That's my favorite ice cream place. I like soft serve. Soft serve with sprinkles. Lately, I've gotten they have a delicious banana split. I don't have those often, like once every 5 years. I just had one and it was so bomb. All right, so this one slightly tastes like chocolate, nothing overwhelming. Like you might not even know it smells like chocolate. It's nothing to brag about. Just looks like a chocolate protein. And then when I smell like this, okay, it is slightly richer. Let's see if it smells good when mixed with water. Usually that brings the flavor out, or the fragrance. Almost smells like a kind of like a brownie almost. Yeah, it does smell. You know what it smells like? It smells like milk chocolate. Like if you're about to bake brownies and you mix them in a bowl, that smell, like, you know how rich brownies smell like out the oven? Okay, so when you're making the batter, the smell is not that rich. Okay, so that's what this smells like. Like really good, but not crazy. And this is like the perfect consistency of mix, I think. All right, going in. Okay, so it's a good chocolate. It tastes richer, but not sweeter than the regular chocolate, just richer. Almost like it's, I would say 60% or 70% milk chocolate and 30% dark chocolate. So it's like more intense of a cocoa flavor. It is good. Almost slightly bitter, like a black chocolate or a dark chocolate would be. And I did notice there are a little bit like pieces of bits on the bottom. But I would say this is nothing like to go crazy over. If you're like a chocolate head and like you always drink chocolate protein, like that's your go-to protein, you never go wrong with chocolate, I would suggest this one because it definitely is somewhat different. It tastes more intense. Like I said, that 30% of dark chocolate kind of makes it more cocoa-y, but not like a Nesquik. You know, this is not like a cocoa. This is definitely more like a little bit towards that dark chocolate flavor. It's good. I'd give it like a 6 on its best day. I'd say it's better than, or I'd say it's tied with the Fruit Loops. They're both like on par with flavor, but just not my thing, okay? I wouldn't go crazy over it. I wouldn't really recommend it like that. Moving on. What do we have left? Okay, so wow, we have 2 left. That's awesome. Almost there. So we have a mint. We're gonna do the mint now to change that flavor in my palate, okay? Because that chocolate is really strong. I feel it here still and here. It's the most intense chocolate flavor that I've ever had as far as protein is concerned, but not like sweet. It's not like crazy sweet. So I think that description, 70% milk chocolate and 30 dark chocolate, kind of fits. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. If you guys have this flavor, or if you guys disagree with me about any of these flavors, you know, tell me how stupid I am in the comments down below. I'm just curious, you know, I'm not serious. I'm more curious about what you guys think, because obviously this is all very relative. This is to my taste buds and what I like and how I would describe it. And that's why I don't really, not only do I use water to make like a baseline taste test, but because I don't drink my proteins with milk As you can see, I'm a thick boy, you know, I'm a little on the, you know, chubby side, if you will. I've always been that way. So I'm trying to avoid excess calories. I don't need more milk in my life. If anything, I'd be fine without having milk at all. I don't have it that frequently. All right, so this is the mint chocolate chip. I love mint chocolate chip ice cream. I love it. I absolutely love it. I used to have it a lot when I was a kid, like mint chocolate chip ice cream with chocolate sprinkles. It was bomb because it cuts down that minty flavor with some of that chocolate. Love it. Now this picture, I don't think it does it much justice. I wish it was a little more on the mint green color. It's just very slight. You could miss it if you're just glancing on it. If you're just glancing at it on a shelf, like the mint is so subdued, like that green mint color, it's so light, you could miss it in my opinion, but that's just me. I have a lot of cleaning after this. I already cleaned up after the first 4. So yeah, and oh, that mint tastes so good. Like mint ice cream. Oh, the color is beautiful, guys. I take everything back. I was wrong. Look at that. You know, that is nice. That is absolutely nice. I hate when they have like a, you know, like a flavor, like blueberry flavor, and then it's white protein. You know, yeah, if it's healthy, it's less additives, less coloring. I don't care. I want to enjoy every sip. At this point in my life, I love enjoying my proteins. I was one of those nuts where I cared about all that stuff, but honestly, it doesn't make too much of a difference for me personally. That's how I look at it. You know, I'm one of those people that I will enjoy a hamburger every once in a while. I will enjoy French fries, even though it's not healthy, okay? I will have a soda, okay? So, for all you freaks out there that aren't into that, I respect it very much because I was that way, but not in this stage of my life. Okay, guys? Smells really good. It smells like those mint, I forget the name off the top of my head. Those chocolates where it's the chocolate on top and the mint on the bottom, they're pretty awesome. You don't usually have a lot of those, but that smell, like if you open the pack, the same exact smell. Let's go. Perfection. What I mean by perfection is this tastes exactly what you would want it to taste like. This tastes like literally those little chocolate candies. Guys, leave it in the comments what it's called. Forget at the, you know, at the moment. Of course, when I'm on camera, I'm gonna forget. Otherwise, I know. But anyway, so that's what it tastes like. Now, if you had this with milk, or if you got that Ninja eye cream or whatever that you make ice cream with, this would be phenomenal. I guarantee it. So if you like mint chocolate chip ice cream, buy this and make ice cream out of it. This is awesome. I would recommend it to anybody, but you have to like mint ice cream. That's 1. And 2, remember, this is such a like one of a kind, like intense, you know, its own flavor. I don't see somebody having this every single day. Imagine having mint ice cream every single day. It'd get old, I think. Personally, for me, it would get old. I'd like to switch up flavors of ice cream, even though if I love one, the next day I might get something totally different. Same with protein, you know, especially when it's like this, when it's like one of a kind. I'd want to save this for maybe 3 times a week max. That's why I'm a big proponent of having a few different flavors. I'm gonna finish this one because I want to try the little chips on the bottom, the chocolate chips. And I could see the chips that they use are actually like little sprinkles. They're not like your typical chips that you would expect in the ice cream. I'm gonna finish it off. You get that little crunch. Absolutely delicious. From a 1 to a 10. Give this like an 8.5. I don't give it a 10 just because I don't see myself drinking this all the time or as frequent as the other ones I like. It's very particular. You're drinking milk, mint. But like I said, with milk, it would probably take that 8, 8.5 to like a 9, 9.5. And now if you like did the ice cream with it, it would definitely be like a solid 9.5. That's for sure. All right, guys. Last but not least, for you guys that have been watching for this long from the beginning, I commend you. I appreciate you very much. I know I'm a chatterbox. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and liking what I do. All right, the last one. This is, look, it got dinged up a little bit, got bent from shipping, but that's okay. Cookie, don't you want some? So it's like cookie dough apparently. And same thing, the picture could throw you off a little bit, but it is on brand with the Cold Stone. Obviously, you know, they always throw a lot of ingredients and mix it up. That's the whole point of Cold Stone. Oh, and another thing, the last flavor, it just tastes like a mint chocolate chip or like those little chocolates. It doesn't taste like, you know, like anything Cold Stone specific. Where is that? Let me pull up the picture again. Where'd I put that one? Is that here? Yeah. So yeah, I guess it is. It does fit the picture because if you can see, this is just mint ice cream with little pieces of chocolate bits on it. So yeah, I guess it is true to what it looks like. And the final one. This one doesn't even, it doesn't smell good. It smells a little weird. Just like a powder, and it could be any powder. Doesn't even have to be food. Doesn't smell bad, just nothing good about it. You're not gonna be sold by the smell, that's for sure. Alrighty. Guys, I got a lot of exotic protein bars from other countries coming in soon. Literally like Snickers protein bars, M&M's protein bars, legit. I can't wait to do that review, to taste all them. Literally like, I don't know, like 8 to 10 bars. So looking forward to it, guys. If you're interested in that kind of content, please subscribe. Hit that notification button so you guys are alerted to every time I drop one of these reviews. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching. All right. Yeah, doesn't smell like much other than like a vanilla, a light vanilla. This one is darker than your typical vanillas, or maybe not. Yeah, it just looks like a cream, okay? Going in. Tastes like nothing whatsoever. It tastes like a vanilla, like a creamy vanilla. There's nothing wrong with it. All of these, every single one of these flavors, not a single one had a chemical aftertaste. So it's got that going for it. This tastes like a creamy vanilla, not like this delicious, beautiful, almost like a what are they, like a bundt cake, like without the frosting on top, just like almost like a non-sweet Twinkie. That's really what it is. It tastes like a Twinkie, like a sugar-free Twinkie, because it's not like overwhelmingly rich and sweet. But yeah, it's okay, but it's not like fantastic. And see those chocolate bits, they're all the same ones throughout all these flavors. And you know what? I'll almost say this is very similar to this birthday cake one. Very similar. I say they're tied. They're both very mid. They don't jump out at me at all. I don't know. They're both like a 5 on their best day, I think. Maybe a 6 at best if you use it with milk. I wouldn't recommend these two. There's just nothing like phenomenal about them. There's plenty of other flavors that are a lot better. So why get these guys? All right, last sip. All right, guys. Thank you so much for staying this long. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Till next time, signing off.